Greetings, folks. We have another unboxing here today. First of all, I'd just like to say welcome to everyone to the Spanky Guitar channel. Everyone from the YouTube land, otherwise known as Never Land, is what I call it. Let's see what we got here today. Well, you guys already know what it is because you clicked on it. Soft shell case, one strap, because we all only need one strap for our shoulders, or our two shoulders. First, I'll just get through the, I'll do the case candy. So, in the soft shell case, Gibson strap as usual. Gibson black bag of tricks. Owner's manual. I'm going to try and do this quickly this time, folks. I just finished reviewing the Joe Bonamassa Black Beauty Epiphone Les Paul Custom, and that one was over half an hour. I couldn't believe I blabbed on so long on that one. But let's try and make this one quick. So this is just a wipe for your guitar, Gibson wipe. For those of you that have never seen case candy before, some of us are very familiar with it. Hey, this one comes with Allen key. Wonder why? Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. So this Les Paul Tribute. The higher end models usually come with sort of like a Swiss Army knife Gibson tool that has everything in it to repair your guitar. But these lower models, and even the Studio only came with this too. So yeah, the Studio and this thing. But this one also has an Allen key, and that's to adjust the bridge. A lot of times on Gibsons, it just has a rounded post on top, and you have to use the thumb wheels to adjust the height of the bridge for your string, the height of your strings. And but some of them, they have an Allen key slot, so that's what that one's for. What else we got in there? Oh, it comes with an extra truss rod cover. Okay, so let's get this opened up. Open her up. And voila, there she be, folks. This one is, I like this case. It's nice and padded. It's like you know, soft shell cases. Some people like the hard shell cases. I prefer both. I like these soft shell ones. I don't mind these things. These are actually better to just put around your home. I have a rack here just off to the side with all my hard shell cases, and it's to the ceiling. But these things, you could just stand them up anywhere. With the hard shell cases, they're just little bit bulkier, you know. Well, they're about the same size, but anyway. So here it is, folks. Ta-da! Les Paul Tribute in a tobacco burst. Very nice guitar. Yep. I don't know. Can you see the serial number here? No, you can't, but I can. It says 20 built in 2020. So on the 295th day of 2020, and it's the 264th in production for that day, and it was on the first batch. Made in USA, it says here in the back. Cool. So it also has these Clouson Gibson tuners, single ringed and double lined in the back here. What does it say? It says Gibson Deluxe tuners with 2 lines on the back here, and only 1 ring on the Clouson here tuner. And these are known as Keystone because they look like, you know, a key. Tobacco burst, 3 switch toggle switch, neck, bridge, middle, 2 volume, 2 tone, gold bell knob, bell hat knobs. And I believe these are 490R, 490T. I'll throw it on the workbench. We'll take some readings. We'll have a look at the pickup cavities, and we'll have a quick look at what's controlling this beautiful art of instrument, Gibson instruments. This one has a fat neck, the tributes. So I guess maybe they're emulating the 1950s, perhaps. That's very, very thick. So for those of you that have been following my channel or have seen maybe a couple of my other videos, I have just recently, I'm trying to point on the screen here. I should be pointing this way. Over here, I just recently did this one. That's the Les Paul Studio. Well, I did that one 2 days ago, actually. Gibson Les Paul Studio in a flame top. Those ones are pretty rare. You usually don't get a flame top on studios. So, what the difference between the higher end studio, one step up in Gibson's range, is the tribute that goes to the juniors, the tributes, these guys, then the studios up there, and then you get to the standards and classic. Well, the classics, traditionals, then the highest models are the standard and custom shop, Gibson Customs. So what sets this one and that guy apart? That one doesn't have no binding. This one, the studio, is actually similar to this tribute, as a matter of fact, where it has this exposed maple cap. Can you see that there? See how it has a lighter shade in it? That's maple on top of mahogany right here, on darker mahogany. The majority of the body is mahogany. And so yeah, on the standards and customs, you'll have a 5-ply. Well, the standards and classics, they'll have a single ply binding here, and the customs will have like a fancy 5 or 7-ply binding here and around the neck. But the tributes and the studios, they don't have no binding here on the neck, no binding on the around the head, no binding around the body, nothing like that. But they're still nice guitars without the binding. You don't need the binding to sing Happy Birthday. Yeah, anyway, but so that's that. What else is it? 490R. That's a 490R also in the studio, in the neck, and the bridge over there is 498, and this bridge is 490T. This one also has Gibson has a couple of styles of bridges. These here, which sit in the saddles. This one is a Nashville bridge, they call it that. And the other style is an APR1 bridge. It's a little thinner. And so yeah, that's a quick overview of this guitar. And let's throw it up on the workbench here. And we'll see how what the resistance readings are of the pickups, the output is. Okay. Alright, so here we are with the Gibson Les Paul Tribute and the tobacco burst. I got the pickup cavities open, and for the bridge pickup, as I mentioned, 490T, October 23rd, 2020, when that pickup was finished. 490R in the neck, 1023, October 23rd, 2020, Gibson USA, embossed pickups, very cool. Maple on top of mahogany, nice clean routing, very good work. And I just lightly conditioned the fretboard just now. One fella said, you know, you should only do that once a year, condition your fretboard. And then another fella said, maybe you should do it every string change. Now, there's a lot of factors that come into play when you're conditioning your fretboard. It all depends on how dry it looks. That's the only way I determine if it needs Dunlop 65 or not. I don't set, you know, an actual date. If it looks dry, just apply the moisturizer to it. Simple as that. But yeah, this is a very nice rosewood greeny fret fingerboard. So this guitar I bought here in Canada, $14.99. It's now on sale, I believe, for $100 off. So you fellas in Canada or gals that want to get this one, you can get it for $12.99, which is a better deal than I got it for. But if you're in the US, this is a list price of I think it's $11.99 for US dollars. But yeah, so I'll switch to a different camera angle here. We'll get the multimeter up. And so this is a Nashville, like I said, Nashville style bridge, or Nashville bridge. This is pretty lightweight, this one. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so for the neck pickup, the 490R, for the Gibson Les Paul Tribute, the output of that pickup is 0. Oh, I must have forgot the volume. Okay. The output is 7.63. Good, good. Treble. The bridge pickup, those are usually a little bit hotter. Mind you, these are both 490s, so it'll probably be the same. Let's check it out. A little bit hotter, 7.83. Cool. Okay, so let's check the middle. Middle position. Uh-oh, what's going on now, folks? Oh, there it is. Didn't have the connector on. Good. 3.86. Cool. Okay, I'll get these strings on, and maybe I'll put it on the chair, and we could go through the specs officially. I was just going through my memory with the specs. So 1 second again. Okay, so we have the. I'll just go through the official specs here. For this Les Paul Gibson Tribute. So a tribute to the master and the model. The Les Paul Tribute captures the vibe, feel, and tonality of a traditional Les Paul and is available in 4 classic finishes: the iced tea, satin, the honey burst, this tobacco burst, satin, and cherry burst. So this doesn't have the nitro gloss finish like the Les Paul, like the studio and the higher versions have, but it's still very nice grain. I think it has a thin layer of nitro on it, but same with the fingerboard I was mentioning is not doesn't have any. It's more of an open grains type of surface. So $11.99 is the price I mentioned a second ago. It has ultra modern weight relief. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's just um, strategically placed holes underneath the cap here to provide more comfort for standing and playing, but at the same time it retains its tonality and the classic Gibson sound. And there are some Gibson purists and Les Paul players that don't like the modern rate relieving of cars. I mean of guitars, not cars. Um, but yeah, so that, and so let's go through the specs again. So the body shape is Les Paul, mahogany body, maple top, weight relief, ultra modern, satin nitrocellular lacquer is the finish. The neck material is maple. Profile is a rounded profile I was mentioning earlier. It's a fat, like a fat 50 style neck, and I like the feel of it. It's a little too thick for my liking, but I started playing guitar on Ibanez, and as you know, for those of you that are Ibanez players, those are nice, thin, speedy wizard necks. So sometimes it takes me a while to adjust to these fatter necks, but you know, it's still good. I don't really notice a huge tone, but again, like they say, the fatter necks will resonate and sustain longer than a slimmer style neck. I tend to believe that because I do have some slimmer style necks. There's my Gibson Classic, which has the 60s. This one here, Gibson Classic. That one has the 60s style neck, and it's a little bit thinner. But this one, and that one, and my standard, all are fatter necks. Anyhow, let's continue on here. 22 medium jumbo frets, Graph Tech nut, and I put a little bit of pencil in there, graphite, just in case. You don't really need it with these Graph Tech nuts, but so yeah, that, and the nut width is 1.69 inches, end of board width 2.26 inches, and acrylic trapezoids. Sometimes these trapezoids in different guitars are very, you can see images inside these things that is quite remarkable. I sometimes get lost. I have I have an Epiphone that was built in Japan, and even on some of my other Gibsons here, but it's almost as if these things are moving, and you could see stuff like it's because they I'm not sure what it is, but I find myself staring into them, and before I play guitar, I admire its construction, the guitar's construction, the amount of work and time that people put into making these things, so to ensure that music is continued and not taken over by the electronic industry. Not to say that that's bad or anything, but electronic music is good too. I listen to some of it, but and the dubstep stuff. But a part of my goal is to ensure that actual guitars and music is still alive. And some people say the Gibsons are too expensive and they'll never get one, and you know, that's true. It is quite difficult to be able to afford one of these things. But yeah, there's a lot of amazing things that come out once you pick one of these things up. One of those, a Gibson, yeah, any guitar actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Gibson, but if you're feeling happy, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling mad, these things can pull that out of you, and then when that comes through to the speakers and through the human ear, some magical things happen, and I really enjoy the guitar. Anyhow, I think I'm going on a little too much there. But okay, switch tip, finish. So the hardware finish. These ones here are nickel, bridges nickel, and tailpiece is aluminum. Oh, this one is a aluminum stop bar. This is fairly light. I had the strings on it earlier, that's why I couldn't show you guys. Tuning machines are vintage deluxe keystone buttons. I mentioned that earlier. And the gold top hat control knobs. These ones, the tributes, they don't have the pointers that are usually here. Pointer there, pointer there. This one doesn't have that. But the jack plate cover is cream pickguard, cream switch washer. 490R neck pickup, 490T bridge controls, 2 volumes, 2 tones, toggle switch, and that's pretty much it. I was reading somewhere here that it has also Alnico 2 magnets. Oh yeah, that's right, Alnico 2 magnets for this one. Some of them have the Alnico 5 and it's a little bit hotter. Yeah, so we'll see the tone demo here in one moment. Uno momento. Okay, we'll start off on the bridge, the 490R. Sorry, on the neck first. Boss Katana 50, SM57, sure. Audio Technica AT 2020 room mic there. Let's put the tone on 10, we'll put the tone on 0. Tone on 5. Tone all the way up to 10. To the bridge on 0 and the tone on 0, sorry. Put the tone on 5. And then we'll put the tone on 10 for the bridge. Okay, so we'll go to the middle. Okay, let's try the dirty channel on the neck. Try the bridge. Middle. And back to the neck. Hope you enjoyed, folks.